Welcome to our Blackboard Education channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about that class 10th, chapter 3, acid, bases and salts, part 6, reaction of acid with metal oxide, reaction of base with non-metal oxide. First, let us discuss about reaction of acid with metal oxide. So here the aim of the experiment is reaction of acid with metal oxides. For that, the material required: glass beaker or test tube, glass rod, copper oxide, that is metal oxide, dilute hydrochloric acid. How to do an activity? Procedure: take small amount of copper oxide in a beaker or a test tube and slowly add dilute hydrochloric acid while stirring. We will observe that copper oxide present in the beaker dissolves in dilute hydrochloric acid and the color of the solution becomes bluish green. The reason for this change is the formation of copper chloride in the reaction. Let us observe this activity here. Take a beaker and add copper oxide. Take copper oxide in a beaker, add dilute hydrochloric acid. So it turns into bluish green color after stirring. So that is nothing but copper chloride, and water also forms here. So the reaction of the above chemical reaction, we can write the equation form as CuO plus 2HCl give rise to CuCl2 plus H2O. Here metal oxide reacts with acid to give salt and water. Metallic oxides and metallic hydroxides give salt and water when they react with an acid. Thus, we can conclude that metal oxides are basic in a nature like the metal hydroxides. Precautions: keep the acid away from the eyes. Use required amount of acid only. In last session, we have did an activity related to the neutralization reaction. A neutralization reaction means when an acid reacts with a base, it gives us salt and water. For that, we have taken hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. The reaction between sodium hydroxide, a base, HCl, and acid gives us sodium chloride, a salt and water. So this type of reactions are said to be neutralization reactions. Now, here we know that the sodium hydroxide, a base, is prepared by the dissolution of metallic oxides. If sodium hydroxide is behaving as a base that is prepared by metal hydroxides, let us do an activity that is a metal oxide reacting with hydrochloric acid or any acid. What would happen? Whether it is also undergo neutralization reaction or not. Let us see by doing an activity. For that, I am taking copper. So here I am taking some copper turnips. These are the copper turners. So, and I am taking here hydrochloric acid. First of all, I want to heat this copper turnips so that first I will burn these copper turnips so that when copper burn in air, it gives us copper oxide. So here I am preparing metal oxide by heating this copper so that we get copper oxide. So here Now, see, this is copper oxide, which is metal oxide. Now, let us add hydrochloric acid to this. So, I am taking here hydrochloric acid, a small quantity of hydrochloric acid. Let us add hydrochloric acid to this. So here I am adding hydrochloric acid to copper oxide. Let us see what happens. So first I will stir it at first I will stir it. Let us see what happens to this. So here just observe that copper oxide dissolved in hydrochloric acid, and it has given us that bluish green color. So here this copper oxide dissolved in HCl to give that bluish green color, which is showing that copper chloride. Means here this copper oxide reacted with hydrochloric acid and it has given that bluish green color, that is nothing but copper chloride, which is called as salt and water. So in this way we can compare this reaction with a neutralization reaction. In neutralization reaction also a base reacted with acid to give salt and water. Here metal oxide also reacted with acid to give us salt and water. So that means here the metal oxide is also have basic in nature. Now let us discuss about the reaction of base with non-metal oxide. Aim of this activity is reaction of base with non-metal oxide. Further, the material required: test tube or breaker, straw, calcium hydroxide, carbon dioxide. Procedure: take small amount of calcium oxide in a test tube and add some water to it. Calcium oxide dissolved into the water to give calcium hydroxide. Now send carbon dioxide gas into it through the straw. We will observe that the lime water turn into milky white. The reason for this change is the formation of calcium carbonate in the reaction. Just observe this activity here. We have taken a beaker and this is calcium oxide, and in a beaker we have taken some water, and now while adding calcium oxide to the water in a beaker, it completely dissolves into it and it gives us calcium hydroxide, which is base. Now here using a straw we are blowing the air, means we are sending carbon dioxide into it, so that here that calcium carbonate and water forms in a beaker. Here non-metal oxides react with base to give salt and water. Here we can write the chemical equation for the above chemical reaction as CaOH twice plus CO2 give rise to CaCO3 plus H2O. By this activity we can conclude that In this reaction, calcium hydroxide, which is a base, reacts with carbon dioxide to produce a salt and water. This is similar to the reaction between a base and an acid. Thus we can conclude that carbon dioxide, which is non-metal oxide, is acidic in nature. In general, all non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. All metal oxides are basic in nature. Here we have seen in previously that when metal oxide react with acid, it has given us salt and water, that is neutralization reaction. Now let us see another activity related to the base with a non-metal oxide. We know that non-metal oxide, when dissolved in water, it gives us salt, acid. When dissolution of non-metal oxide gives us an acid. For example, when sulfur dioxide dissolved in water, it gives us sulfurous acid. Like carbon dioxide dissolved in water, it gives us carbonic acid. Here, when acid reacts with base, it is giving us salt and water. If a base reacted with non-metal oxide, is it gives the same reaction or not? Let us see in this activity the reaction of base with non-metal oxide. For that, I am taking here calcium oxide, test tube, spatula and straw. First of all, let us prepare first calcium hydroxide. We know that when calcium oxide dissolves in water, it gives us calcium hydroxide, which is base. So first of all, I am preparing now calcium hydroxide by taking calcium oxide in a test tube. So first of all, I am taking here that calcium oxide in a test tube. So here I have taken calcium oxide. Now let us add water to this. So here this calcium oxide completely dissolves in water. So it gives us calcium hydroxide. So this is calcium hydroxide. Now, so here this is the base. Now here we need to add non-metal oxide. We know that carbon dioxide is a non-metal oxide. So the air which is exhales in respiration, the exhaling gas containing carbon dioxide. So here now I want to exhale here. I will blow the air into this calcium hydroxide. Blowing air means I am sending carbon dioxide into it. Let us see what happens here. I am blowing here. So just observe this. Now just observe here what happens. See here a precipitate type of material form here, you know. Say here. So what is this? This is nothing but calcium carbonate. This is calcium carbonate. You can see white color material here. This is salt and water. This salt is nothing but calcium carbonate. Means here in this reaction, here calcium hydroxide, which is base, here I have exhaled. Means I am blowing air into this. Means I send carbon dioxide, which is a non-metal oxide. So here when non-metal oxide reacted with a base, it is also giving us salt and water. So it is similar to the neutralization reaction. So when base reacted with the acid, it is giving us salt and water. Similarly, here the base when reacted with non-metallic oxides, it is also giving us salt and water. With this, we can conclude that non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. That means when non-metallic oxide reacted with the base, it is also gives salt and water, and acid also when react with base, it gives us salt and water. Acidic in nature. I hope you have understood these two activities. In next session, we will discuss about acid solution in water conduct electricity by doing an activity. Thank you. Have a nice day.